Sunday, November 13th, 2016, 11:28 a.m. The bitch over there changing the tape. Now let's see if I can catch him. Yep, the bitch still changing the tape. Listen. And as you can hear, 2 minutes later, the bitch still changing the tape. So, as you can see, I mean, the bitch have it turned up loud. You see the bitch turning the levels up in here. Back in the middle room, TV is on. The computer and the ceiling light is on also.
Questions about your house? We'd love to hear from you, so keep it going. Hey, you want to tell me? How's that inbox looking over there?
Actually pretty good. I get a lot of questions. People write in about which soda buy. So I'm going to go down in my truck, get a couple, and we can see if we can help them out.
Just get a couple coffees, too.
All right.
Good morning, Richard. How are you? Good. Water heaters 101 today?
Yeah, we're going to talk water heaters. You know, there was a time that a water heater was a straightforward replacement. It takes a plumber about an hour, but there's some new regulations that are going to make these water heaters more efficient.
That's good for homeowners.
It is, but it can make the installation a little more tricky. We'll talk about that today.
Looking forward to it. Thank you. Roger, look. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you got here?
These came from a backyard orchard. We've got Granny Smith, Cortland's, and Max. Aren't they beautiful?
They are. All these came from the same orchard.
Right. We plant a tremendous variety of trees.
And the no life having bitch in the Greyhound Accord is back over there, along with that nigga bitch driving that gray Pontiac. Pictures on the left, as always. You know how I go.
I'm really excited to meet you and also excited to show you my garden.
It has a real English feel to it, doesn't it?
It does. I think that the people who installed the garden were trying to, play off the feeling of the house, which is also pretty English.
Thanks for arranging the flowers on the lilacs, and the smell is great.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they heard you were coming.
So there was some planning done with this garden.
Yeah, we've only been here a couple of months, but the plans really quite ambitious, but the last owners didn't really follow through so much on it. So we're really excited to keep going with the original plan and even go maybe a little further with it.
What happened out here?
Well, this is why I wrote this. This was my vegetable garden, or a vegetable garden. It was really mostly bittersweet and flower apple and bulb. After a couple of weeding sessions, I just gave up on it, and I decided we needed to start over doing something else, so we just tore it all out.
Good idea, because it's so far away from the house, it's going to be hard to maintain. When you're cooking, you just want to walk out the door, grab a handful of oregano, and go back to cooking.
Right. Well, what I had in mind, I mean, with all the wonderful things in this garden, it still lacks an edible component. So I was thinking maybe a couple of apple trees.
Oh, what a great idea. An orchard would fit in here very nicely. But it's not just about a couple of apple trees anymore. Come take a look, see what I brought you.
Oh, okay.
Not everyone has the area to have an orchard like you do. But if you have a flat wall, maybe the side of a house or a fence, you can take an apple tree like this. This tree has been espaliered or flattened, and you can see how it's been trimmed neatly to grow and give you apple trees even in a small space.
You know, I can see using that decoratively. I mean, I think it's beautiful.
Yep, almost like a sculpture.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we have another one that grows really tight. Look at this. This is just the way it grows. This is perfect. It's going to have a small requirement of space. You need sunlight, and you'll have apples on this one.
Can you put that in a pot or a big container
I
on
think
the
that would
deck?
be a great idea, huh?
Yeah, that's cool.
But over here, we have what we're bringing to your house today.
I was hoping you were going to tell me this is what we were talking about because I really like this one.
We have several trees that we're going to be planting. We have a mix of apples and pears.
Okay.
And the important thing is we have different varieties. We want to make sure we have cross-pollination here. We get cross-pollination, we'll get more fruit and sweeter tasting fruit.
Excellent.
But we want to lay these out, but I don't want to move them around. They're really heavy. I just want to bring them over once and put them in place. We're going to take some flags, put out their location, okay it, and then we'll put the trees in place. We're going to leave room for these trees to grow. We're going to place them 15 feet apart. That'll also leave us room to get in and do our maintenance. Okay? Wait up for me. This tree dolly really makes it easy to move the trees around.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, okay, good.
Magic.
Okay.
Same height.
11:43 a.m. Sunday, November 13th. The bitch still over there changing the tape. I'm sitting in the middle room. I can hear the shit. All that fucking noise all the way in here.
You can see the old tank is just over 19 inches.
And you see how the bitch sitting over there turning up even
This is
higher.
22. So it means it's a total of 3 inches wider, which is 1.5 inches more insulation all the way around and at the top. And that's a good thing. So you got a wide open basement, no big deal. But there's a couple of people that this new law is going to come into effect for. There's going to be some issues. Anybody that's got a water heater that's jammed in a tight little closet, or people that have condos, sometimes I see them jammed tight in the closet. You're not going to fit them all. The other thing is that if you have a 55-gallon or larger water heater, they now have to be so efficient. You can no longer vent them into a chimney. You have to use a non-metallic plastic vent, and sometimes that can really add to the insulation. But you've got plenty of space, so it's no big deal for you. We also got you a 10-year warranty water heater. This was a 6, this was a 10, so it should last a lot longer.
Great.
All right, ready to put her in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Why don't you take this in? Follow me. Let me just dance it in. I got it. All right, so look at this now. Remember I said it was no big deal, you have plenty of space? Look at this, the flue doesn't line up, the hot and cold don't line up because the extra width gets in the way of this concrete pad that's sticking up above the floor. So it just means a little more repiping.
Okay.
So I'm going to start by reconnecting the gas. So I'll just dry fit the old connection to the union. And that tells me that I need about 1.5 inches. It's perfect. So I'm just going to put a little pipe dope on the threads. Okay, that. A little bit of piped up on the face of the unit, that, not too much. This is the drip cap that goes into the bottom of the T. This is a vacuum valve that would allow, if I was ever trying to drain the tank, it would allow air in so it wouldn't let the tank collapse or implode. So with this flue pipe, we have a crimped end, and that has to fit inside this fitting. So I'll hold this up, and this part has to go over this crimp. So this mark should be perfect right there. All right, so this is the overflow, and that comes from the temperature and pressure relief valve. It's a really important safety device. If the tank ever got too hot or too much pressure, it would relieve, and they wouldn't want that relief to go onto something, so it has to be down to within 12 inches of the floor. All right, so we are done. It's now time to put the water back on. Listen for it. Okay, and while that tank is filling, I'm going to turn the gas back on. Okay, now that's on. Now I want to do a leak test on all those new connections. If there was a leak, you'd see a bubble coming up. There it goes. All right, gas is back on, water's heating up. I've labeled the first floor. I got the date of installation. You are good to go.
Awesome. Thanks, Richard. Do you mind throwing your autograph on there, too?
Autograph?
Yeah.
Really? That might drop the value of this thing. All right. I don't think I've ever done that before. I'll see you in 10 years.
Thanks. We'll see you then.
All right, thanks for your help.
Your signature, really?
Yeah, silly. I'm sorry. It's just silly. All right, let's talk water heaters. You know, the new energy regs came in. I'm thrilled about it. They're going to make more insulation, make them a little bit bigger. In that case, I had to add a little more piping because it hit that concrete on the bottom.
But if it didn't hit the concrete, you would have been fine,
Yeah,
right?
would have lined up and been fine.
Okay.
All right? Now, inside these things, they're increasing the amount of insulation, as I mentioned, from 3/4 to 1.5 inches, and that's great, both here and here.
Right.
But it's not going to make this huge difference because inside of a gas-fired appliance like this, it has a burner at the bottom,
Right.
a tank filled with water. Coming up through the middle is this flue pipe right here that has the flue products, right? So think about it. Hot tank of water, ice-cold air from the basement coming up through. It's just going right up the chimney. Much of the standby loss is not from here,
Yeah.
but up the chimney.
So it's basically a thermos bottle. They've doubled the size of the insulation, but we still have a hole running
That's
right
right.
through the bottle.
That's right. Like leaving a tent flap open. You
Yeah.
know, all the air's going to
Okay,
come out.
I got it.
So if you go up to over 55 gallons, you can no longer use this style of water heater. You can't use that conventional burner and chimney. Now they're going to make it so that you have to vent it through some non-metallic piping to outside, not into the chimney,
Yeah.
and bring a second line in to bring air for combustion.
I mean, that's a good thing, though, because the reason we have to vent it is because the burner's that much more
Super efficient, and then when the burner's off, it shuts off, which stops some of this off-cycle loss through the
Ah,
chimney.
So we're going to pick up some efficiencies
That's
there.
right.
Okay, but it's still a big tank.
That's right.
Right.
In electric, not much change here in the smaller units. Here's a standard electric water heater. You got an electrical element here and here. You got increased insulation. It's much like a coffee maker. You're trying to heat the water, okay?
Right.
So not much change here up to 55, but over 55 gallons, you can no longer use this style. You have to use a heat pump water heater.
So you can no longer use the elements, those two elements. You have to
Right.
use this monster
That's right.
here.
So this is a tank underneath here, and then above it is a heat pump. And the heat pump is really like an air conditioner in reverse,
Sure.
where it's going to find heat inside the house, inside the basement from other sources, deliver it efficiently into here, and reduce the electrical cost by about 60%.
What's this guy, though, for? This is an element, isn't
This
it?
is the backup element in case to make sure you always have hot water, and that should be there as a backup. And this should be most of it done this way.
So that's super efficient.
That's right.
That's right. So does it affect all water heaters? Everything's changing?
Well, the thing that doesn't change is if you have a tankless or an instantaneous water heater. This
Yes.
sits on the wall, gas-fired, and when you don't use hot water, it uses nothing. You can't
Right.
get much more efficient than
No
this.
standby loss,
That's
so
right.
this one's
Right.
as
You
good
can
as
take-
it
and when you
gets.
do want to take a shower, you can do it for 24 hours a day.
You know, I'm going to start thinking about if I'm getting pushed into a model like this, I might
That's
start
right.
thinking about
That's
putting
right.
something like
That's
that
right.
in there.
That's right.
Cool. Now, so how do you get a 10-year warranty? I mean, are you buying a 10-year model versus, I want a 10-year warranty.
A lot has changed. You know, in the old days, you had a 5-year unit, and you had a different 10-year unit. The 10-year unit had a secondary anode rod. It was built a little bit better. Now it's 1 unit, 6 years warranty.
Right.
And then you can buy an additional warranty from a manufacturer. And some manufacturers, to get the additional warranty, insist that you buy this secondary anode. Now, an anode is a sacrificial rod that sits inside This used to be an ambulance right here. Okay? And once that goes, this is what happens. It
Right.
goes south.
So that's how you get your extra insurance.
That's right,
In
yeah.
some cases, you're
That's right.
saying. What do the others do?
Some you're just going to buy an additional insurance policy for a couple $100.
So it's basically just a 6-year tank with a 10-year label on it.
Exactly.
If it fails, they'll replace it.
Absolutely.
Huh. All right. Cool. Well, good information. And before you go, would you mind signing my?
No, I'm not saying so. Please. Get out of here. How silly.
Next time, ask this old house. Fan, power lamp, that's it. Devices, everything plugs in here. Everything plugs in.
Because you run cords everywhere.
Cords everywhere.
I've got a brand new way to add wiring to a room and dress it up at the same time. I discovered this issue right here.
Oh, yeah, that's not very safe. I'll repair this deck hazard before anyone gets hurt.
Your next color is just around the corner. With tips, tools, and project ideas from the Home Depot. Proud sponsor, This Old House.
Like you, GMC believes that a higher standard of craftsmanship and innovation sets professionals apart. GMC, proudly lent Ask This Old House a helping hand since 2002.
Oh, hey, girl.
Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue bonds wood, stone, metal, ceramic, and more. Original Gorilla Glue for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Ask This Old House has much more to show you. To see entire episodes anytime, just go to video.pbs.org and like us on Facebook. This Old House magazine, the companion to the television series, provides advice from our experts that you've come to know. You can use your credit card to order 10 monthly issues for $10. Just call 1-800-221-5900.
You're watching
Sunday, November 13th, 2016. 5:46 p.m. Been home since about 5:15 or so. See lovers, don't you? Bitch in Red Corvette, her bitch ass home. That bitch driving that Pontiac, his bitch ass still over there. These are lovers. And you see how that no life having nigga bitch turned up already.
It's a little thing that helps sense. This one is little help. Health. Health is the correct answer. Proper term is diminutive assistant. Diminutive assistant. Holidays for $200. This is 2 words. It's a generic term. It's a colorful beverage served on the 17th of March. Yep. Say something. Say something.
Dumbass. Told her, say something.
Green beer served on St. Patrick's Day. The 200 goes to Melanie and Lucas.
Should have said something, you dumbass. You didn't say nothing.
The green beer gets
I do. I love when they dye the water green in Chicago. The fish really love that too.
Yeah. All right. Holidays for $300. 3 words. It's a spring holiday, but nobody gets the day off. The French call it Poisson d'Avril, but it is known in America as a day when you're an idiot if you fall for the pranks. Yeah.
April Fool's Day.
Correct. April Fool's Day.
That's my house.
1,500. All right, the category is holidays. It's picking which? What's it called? Thingamapick. Yeah, it's a thing. In the category of holidays, who's mixed up in here? Like this, here, and then that. What does that mean? All right, it's a 1 word. Yeah. Mistletoe. Mistletoe. Is that right? Mistletoe. Is that right? Mistletoe. I gotta say, to me it looked like a thumb. That's what I thought. Yeah. Missile thumb. Missile thumb. Rocket thumb. Rocket thumb. Yeah. Holidays for 500. Melanie and Luz 2,400. Harmony and Chris 1,500. This is a historical figure who's celebrated with a national holiday in the Martin Luther King Jr.
No.
Christopher Columbus, Sr. The 500 goes to Melanie and Lewis. It's in the 2,900. Harmony and Chris, 1,500. It was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do, but nope. All right, here's the situation, though. Harmony and Chris, you guys have 1,500. Melanie and Lewis have 2,900. The name is worth 600, which means, Harmony, you got to get this to stay in the game. You get this, Lewis, you pass 3,000, you're playing for 20,000 in the final. For $600, possibly the game. The category is holidays. This is a character from Roman mythology. He is the god of desire. He will shoot you with an arrow in your heart.
Cupid, stupid.
Cupid. Melanie and Lewis have just won.
Children need your help.
The Samsung PowerBot is a smart vacuum cleaner that operates with a single push of the remote. Its powerful motor delivers 10 times the suction of the competitor. Its cyclonic force chamber ensures consistent maximum suction and holds 75% more debris than its closest competitor. It's easier to empty, too. When you see what it lifts from your floors daily, you'll be relieved. Its Easy Pass wheels roll over thresholds and have a suspension that automatically...
Here we go.
What's she doing?
Keep moving.
I told you.
Marking time on 03:4500 hours. Evacs have 0500 hours. Danger. Don't be late.
Jack's here.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine. And you, Miguel?
Waiting for news. What is happening?
Less than an hour to you.
But no word.
There's too much radio silence. to you as soon as I can, okay?
Okay. Commander, you ready to get in here?
The target's set and the chopper's inbound.
Peter, this is Nash. Peter, this is Nash. Do you copy?
It's a sport that kids play, and it's like yes. Pass. When you're really sick and you eat at a bad restaurant, you get yes. Life is like a box of chocolates. Who is it? Oh, it's Forrest Gump. Yes. Okay. This is a type of shark. If you do this. Hammerhead. If you have to put your underwear in.
Come on, let's bring him up. Come on. Pressure's on. All right, 30 seconds on the clock, please.
All the guys are doing it. They're splitting it 4
8:48 p.m.
Not that much money.
Sunday, November 13, 2016. I laid down a little bit. I laid down for a little bit, and that bitch, like that bitch been doing from day fucking one, caused me to have them fucking dreams like that bitch wanted me to have. The phone rang, and it woke me up. Premeditated attempted murder. Stay tuned. Remember all the things you can't see, hear, feel. FBI bitch at 3615 East Lombard Street. In the life having nigga bitch driving that gray Pontiac. Pictures on the left.
This is ridiculous. These are all lies. Do I need a lawyer in here?
No, that's your call. But you should know that to get the plan, Scott kidnapped a 12-year-old girl.
Daughter of a student at Whitley. Still missing. May not be alive.
I met Scott once when I applied. He wouldn't do something like that.
Why don't you take a listen?
Tell her to cooperate with her IRS or else she will be harmed.
Mommy, sweetheart, are you okay? Can't move any air.
Is she all right?
If you tell us the truth, maybe we'll find her.
And that this was my idea. After my interview, Scott told me there was a way to make $250,000.
By stealing classified research.
My father was a doctor at the medical college in Lahore. He was doing charity work in Afghanistan, giving medical care, when he was killed by a U.S. drone strike.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
So this is about revenge?
No. It's about survival. My family only receives $120 a month in benefits. They're living in poverty. They're starving. And they deserve much better.
Yes, they do. But espionage means 30 years in a federal prison.
That's a risk I had to take.
In a few years, you could have had a PhD. A great career.
I couldn't wait. My younger brother died of cholera. My mother has drug-resistant TB.
Did you consider the consequences?
Connected to USB charger. Charging started. Battery charge is 92%.
Your government hemorrhages over $600 billion a year on defense. And every year they build new weapons that make the old ones obsolete. It's an endless cycle that might act with barely impact. You can do it right now.
Sunday, November 13, 2016, 11:08 p.m. You see how the bitch turned it right back up, don't you? But then again, the no-life having bitch never really turned it down.
In just minutes, at no cost to you. Lowering your mortgage payment could save you thousands of dollars. Just take a few minutes right now to see how much you could save.
We were going to rent. That was the going-in plan, but the rate was so low at guaranteed rate that we ended up buying.
Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your current home, get a low, low rate from Guaranteed Rate. Visit rate.com right now to find out how much you could save. Call 1-888-557-1555 or visit rate.com.
Attention, this is an important safety alert. Stryker Orthopedics, a manufacturer of hip replacements, has recalled certain sizes of their L-Fit Cobalt Chromium V40 femoral heads because of a higher than expected failure rate. Potential complications include corrosion and fracturing of the implant and/or cobalt and chromium poisoning, aka metallosis, which could lead to serious health problems and require an additional surgery to remove and replace the recalled device. If you or a loved one received a recall notice from your orthopedic surgeon or are experiencing problems with your Stryker hip implant, you may be entitled to substantial compensation for your injuries, medical expenses, and pain and suffering. How do you protect your rights and maximize the compensation you deserve? You choose a law firm with the experience, support staff, and resources to get you the most compensation for your injuries. If you or a loved one received a recall notice from your orthopedic surgeon or are experiencing problems with your Stryker hip implant, call now for a free initial consultation.
What if you had a medical emergency away from home?
My chest hurts. I can't breathe.
What you need is Mobile Help, America's premier mobile medical alert system. Most systems only work at home. But with Mobile Help, you get help outside the home, with coverage nationwide on one of the largest cellular networks at the press of a button.
I couldn't dial 911 because I was out of it. I just pushed the button, and when I woke up, I was in the hospital.
I don't have to worry about if I'm near help or if I even know where I am. I have Mobile Help. They know where I am.
I have a number of health issues. If you were to call 911, they would not know what your issues are. Mobile Help has all of that on file, so the emergency responders already know what my needs are.
There are things I wouldn't do if I didn't have Mobile Help.
Mobile Help is a lifesaver, literally and figuratively.
With Mobile Help, I feel safe, I feel secure, and I have my life back.
Call the number on your screen for a free full-color brochure. We'll send you everything you need, including this base station, the patented mobile device, and the waterproof pendant and wrist button. You can also add the fall button that automatically detects falls and signals help even if you're unconscious and unable to press the button. There is no equipment to buy and no long-term contract. Act now and we'll include an emergency key box free with your planned purchase. Call now and ask how you can save with our special holiday promotion. Don't settle for a medical alert system that only works at home.
Mobile Help has given me my life because I'm not restricted anymore. I have freedom to live now.
Join the thousands of people nationwide already using Mobile Help. And remember, Mobile Help keeps you safe, coast to coast.
Call 1-800-801-9814. That's 1-800-801-9814.
Hey, boy, what are you doing?
What the hell are you doing here, pretty boy? I was just taking a little Sunday stroll. I guess maybe it's not Sunday.
You pick a fine time to take a walk in our marijuana field.
It's tough, huh? This is tough. We're deep in country here. Is it kind of like Deliverance or something? Deliverance? I guess I should be kind of scared.
You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Business with y'all. Watch him, boy. Don't let him do nothing wrong.
Oh, my jaw. Broke my jaw.
That was wonderful singing, everybody. I think we're getting better all the time. Now, before we get to the lunch part of our services today, we have a special visit to our community. I want you to meet him now. This is Mr. Jack Tagg. Mr. Tagg has donated his time to help us with any kind of carpenter problem that any of you may have. I know everybody's got a piece of wood busted somewhere. Henry, I think you already helped put a roof over your place. So during our lunch hour, let's stop by and say hello to Jack Tagg. Make him feel welcome to the community. Deacon, would you like to lead us in a short benediction before we eat?
May the Lord bless us and keep us, and his face shine upon us. In his name, amen.
Amen.